Rock and roll was a black thing until Elvis came and made it different. You can't self-sustain, you too selfish. Wait and listen. You can't.
All right, welcome to Dram Spot. Today we got a special episode here. I got some of my favorite people. I got my man Benzino. I got my man Swirv CEO and Sparks. This is an unprecedented show we doing right here on Dram Spot. So we're going to get into my man's journey and his career, and we're going to take it to a new level when we come back. And today we're going to play a game of spades because we're going to take it to the hood. So stay tuned right here on Dram Spot.
You already know.
Rap about nothing. Absolutely nothing. See, it's my flow to exposure. When you're down, I walk over you like I don't know you. Don't look at me like I owe you. Your friends should have fucking told you. See, it's my flow. Spit it like fire from butane. That new thing. Drum talk about nothing all day, but speak the truth.
All right, so we moving right along. Welcome back to Dram Spot. Again, I'm here chilling with my man Benzino and my whole crew right here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say what's up.
What's up? You already know.
Yes, sir. CEO in the building, man.
That's right.
Glad to be here with my man Dram. Two legends on the other side of me, man.
Yeah,
I got
Swirv.
Benzino right here. I got Emilio Sparks,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Tell him.
Learned so much from these guys, so
Yes,
it's an
sir.
honor being on this podcast with y'all, man. For
Oh
real,
man, it's love, brother. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming out. Let me tell you how this even came to be. Us three were on the phone the other night. What was that? That was Monday, right? We was on the phone Monday. It was like, yo, we need to get some. They helping me get people on the show. It's like, yo, who should we get? You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, what about Benzino? He was like, man, I'll make a call. And then the next day he called. And then the following day, you called back. And now 2 days later, here we are.
We here.
like that,
We
man.
here
It
with
was meant
Dram
to be,
Spot.
let me tell you, right
It's
here
all
on
about
Dram Spot.
relationships, man.
Right.
All about
Relationships.
relationships.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I can't thank you enough. So we're gonna get right into get down to the business. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody got questions, right?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start here with my man Swirv. Hit
I
him.
mean, first and foremost, man, I want to salute you before I get into the questions, man. Salute you for still putting on for hip hop, man. Like you
Appreciate
are
it.
hip hop.
No, I
You know
appreciate
what I'm saying?
it.
A lot of people, they say what they want to say, man. I know you are really like the heart and soul of the bean. When we
Appreciate
talk,
that.
when we talk about the bean,
Right,
if they don't mention
Boston,
Benzino,
yeah.
it's a problem.
Boston.
I don't
yeah.
like to hear that. You know what I mean? Sometimes
right.
I hear the disrespect. I see what people be trying to do. And I know you got some people that really salute you. So we'll get into that in a little bit. But I wanted to start with giving you your flowers.
Appreciate it,
Yes, sir.
For sure. No, I appreciate it.
I see it's like you always seem to be in the spotlight, man.
Right.
Like, how do you manage to stay in the spotlight, you know, from the time you started till now? Because even, you know, things have changed where we got the internet and we
Right.
got this thing we call going viral.
Right.
And it's like, man, you almost like a master and a genius to this,
Nah,
man. Because, I mean, I'm going to be honest, I always see you in the news. I see things trending.
Right.
And right now, there's a lot of things
Right.
trending. and
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
a lot
yeah,
of allegations.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
there's a lot of
Situation,
things.
my baby mom.
Yeah, man. That's why I want to get into that, man.
You
Because
know-
I know you're a stand-up dude, man.
Nah, I mean, I've been in first. You know, I appreciate the flowers, but you know, I've been in the game for a minute, for a long time. You know, way before the internet. You know, just in Boston. You know, I mean, you know, my father's from New York. He's from Brooklyn. Was born in Brooklyn. My grandfather, Bronx. My grandmother, Coney Island Project. So I be getting shit back and forth from Boston, New York. I was born in Boston. And just really, you know, kind of found out about hip hop when I was at my grandfather's house in the Bronx.
Right.
Like, you know, when I was 11. You know what I'm saying? Like 76, 77. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm 60 now. So hip hop has always been a big part of my life. You know what I mean? And always had a real love, like genuine love for hip hop, and was probably there from day one as it grown
Right.
into what it is. So I've been around. I say that to say that I've just been around a lot. You know, the whole experience with the Source magazine and my time there was, you know, like there was a hell of a run. You know what I'm saying? A lot that went with that.
Psst. Come here for a second. I gotta let you in on what's coming up next. Trust me, you're gonna want to stick around for this. Benzino dives straight into the rumors and industry beef and holds no punches, so make sure you lock in till the end.
But you know, as far as going viral, you see, with me, you know, coming from Boston, and how I grew up, you know what I'm saying, real, you know, streetwise, street kid, like my father was heavy in the streets, so that's all I really did was, you know, sell drugs, but hip hop was a part of my life, so I'm doing block parties, and I got a group, you know, called the RSO and different things.
Yeah,
so
Almighty RSO.
yeah, Almighty
right.
RSO. So we you know, the '80s, you know, crack came, so that whole era of, you know what I'm saying, crack hit every city hard like it did Boston. A lot of heroin being sold in Boston, you know what I'm saying? So I was just really tied up in the streets and hip hop, and that was my life. You fast forward, you know, to everything that I've done with the Source magazine and even Hip Hop Weekly.
Right.
You know, I started getting involved with reality TV, which that wasn't nothing that I planned. You know, even when the Source magazine wasn't planned. You know, like I think with me and my life, and as I've seen how things happen, it's like I think doors were open for everybody, and I just whatever doors open, I always was kind of prepared to, you know what I'm saying, make the best out of it. Like I'm a hustler's hustler. You know, I love the hustle. You know, I think growing up I didn't manage money because the proper way, because I hustled so much that whatever my profit was, I'd spend it because I knew I could get out there the next day and get it again.
Yeah.
And I think that carried over to my whole business life, to where it's like, you know, you don't really manage money properly. You know what I'm saying? You know, you didn't have any type. I didn't have any type of anybody teach me how to manage money or what invest in money. You know, when you're in the street, you just spending it, whether it's on you or if it's the people around you, because nobody got, you know, people grow up. You grow up with everybody's on top of each other, whether you're in the projects, public housing, on the block. So really, when everyone's growing up, man, you're growing up close to everybody. So if you're the only one that got it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take care of a lot of people, or else you ain't gonna have no friends, no family, no nothing.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, it was an experience, man. You know what I'm saying? When I look back, like a lot of my guys ain't here, so just me being here is a blessing. Just us being here is a blessing. A black man still surviving, you know, like when you can wake up the next day is always a blessing. So I learned a lot, you know what I'm saying? I just know that as the internet came, I think based on all of my previous experience with all the things I've done in the culture, I think, number one, I think there's a big population of people out there who really fuck with me.
Yeah.
But that's on the outside. People confuse the internet with the outside. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a mistake to do that. I think it's the biggest kind of like misconception. Like when people think that the internet is the end all be all, because it ain't. Like you really, like how I get money for being outside. Like I'm in D.C., Delaware, because I'm outside. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I'm not.
definitely.
We ain't on the internet right now.
right,
You feel me?
right.
We're filming for the internet,
Understood.
but we here in person,
really doing this.
like
It's
we
a
all
difference.
how we all
Right.
came up.
It's a difference.
That, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That to me is the only thing that's real, is what's in front of your face. Anything that's said or done on the internet, well, that's a different world, and I understand that world. Is getting, you know, you can monetize, you can make money, of course. There's ways to do it, but how I live my life, how I live my life is outside, is out here with the people. So when I go through these hoods and I get my bookings, and it's always in the worst hoods. You know, last night I don't know where we was at the after hour in the hood.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm more comfortable with that.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And with the people that was inside the after hour.
Right.
It was packed. You know what I'm saying? We did it till like 7 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'm saying, I just say that to be like, when the viral thing, I can't control if I'm going viral. I'm just me. And, you know, of course, when you're in the light and everything's on the phone and people are trying to, it's just a whole bunch of bullshit. There's a lot of misinformation, a lot of people just trying to get clicks and comments. You could build a whole you could build a whole career off something and then have other people who never put no work in just try to tear you down. I see the evils that the internet brings to the table, and I don't pay no attention to that because, again, outside is where it counts. You can't bark at every dog that, and I had to learn that. You know, people get in the comments and say disrespectful shit. They're opinionated, what they saying, and I'm saying to myself, I had to really, think about it, like, and be mature about it. Like, this motherfucker, you don't even know who this is.
Yeah. Hey, right. Because Benzino was a dog at sometimes, like, for real. I remember before what you saying, like, that humbleness, I seen the change in you, because I remember times where you got to
because it's, I mean, to be honest, I was a fool. Like, anyhow you going at somebody on the internet so hard, you're a fool because it's not real. You know what I'm saying? Even if you know them or you know of them, right? But if they coming through that, you can't touch them. They can't touch you. Whatever they saying has absolute no effect. Now, if you're only going on, what people think, what do they think, well, that's where the depression, anxieties, and all the emotional shit that people are going through. Right. Because you shouldn't give a fuck what anybody thinks except that person in front of your face at the moment in time.
That's easier said than done, especially for, so you can say that coming from where you come from where we all come from.
Right. It took a while for me to be like that, but I'm there now. Right. Yeah, that shit it don't bother me as long as it ain't, because the difference is, look, okay, so there's hate on the internet. People see there's hate. I've been getting hate. Hey, okay, whatever the hate is. Out here, there's no hate. I can't buy hate. Right. I go through the airport, wherever I go through the hoods, it's nothing but not just love, crazy fucking love.
Right.
So it's like,
you know what that is, Benzino? It's your transition, and that's because I've been around too.
Absolutely.
And I remember coming through Boston, and it's like because we even wrote to y'all music with the Made Men joint with that record I think you did with the Locks.
With the Locks, with that beat.
And we used to be coming to Boston to see the guys. That's funny because back in the day you had to be outside. That's where it's at. Like Benzino, and it's like we go through there, and I run into people like Clinton Sparks and them kind of guys. And
absolutely.
dudes I meet in the hood like Lou and them. Right. So to see that transition, then you was like, it ain't just me now. That's why it's good to be around that kind of stuff, because that transition is serious coming where we come from, because we juggle from them streets to that industry. And
it's a totally different
code, it's two different dynamics.
Everything. Yeah, two different dynamics, man.
Yeah, and do you know what it is, though? We grew, and the people that grew with us, they love that. So the new guys, it's like they still need guys, so we still got work to do. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And that's because, again, they don't come from the same understanding. Yeah. If all you know is growing up in the internet and this is your reality, reality is perception.
Well, see, now I'm glad you said that, because now, okay, the people that YouTube and they click and comment, a lot of people don't know that life. They never knew that life. Believe it or not, our life in the street that we take for granted and just go out every day, and it's dangerous and it's intriguing to them. They watch movies for that.
Right.
So when they see it really happening with us, they're really fucking intrigued by it. And I think we take that for granted, because here we are just living our life. It's just our life. We don't know that it's so entertaining or so that a person would have such an opinion on it, good or bad. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because look, when a black man is putting a system in you in the hood, it's either you going to college or you hitting them streets and you selling drugs and you hustling, right? All right, boom. Nobody back then thought that it was so like I'm doing some real movie-esque shit coming out on this block selling drugs every day. Right. Like, nobody, you just went and did it to get money. You didn't look at it like that.
Right.
All that shit now is content. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't know that you was making content all that time.
Yeah. People going around beating people up.
Yeah.
These were just things that
just
was
real life
just
street
fighting.
shit, regular shit.
Yeah. But you know what it was, though? Back then, the camera crew, you're right, they wasn't treats, because you could actually bring them to the neighborhood. Like, the phone thing now and the content thing is just like, you had to, in order to get around us, you really had to, come to the neighborhoods to see it. Today, they don't even got to come there, but they get the content, they send it out.
I never even took pictures.
Yeah.
Like there's a few pictures and it has to come from other people in Boston, but I just never, I've done so much and I just never was the one to like, come on, let's get this picture or let's get this video. Right. I never you know what I'm saying? I never did that. And it's like, when you see it now, I mean, everybody's stories is based on that. And it's like, man, you know, I just, you know, like, and it goes back to like going viral and everything. Like, you know, that shit, I don't be, man, a lot of that shit is just like, damn, you know, as an older nigga, you really trying to adjust and adapt to this because it's a whole new world for us.
Right.
Yeah, and also, as much as we talk about it, you know, the internet not being real or whatever, people are posting things, especially in this game, because you kind of dabble between the celebrity lifestyle and the real lifestyle of the street. And these young folks are dying too. So it's not like people like Pop Smoke and all these people aren't catching it. So how are you making sure your beefs don't escalate to that point at this point in time?
I mean, see now with me, throughout my whole life, I never believed in a celebrity lifestyle. I never thought that I was living a celebrity lifestyle. I just always like, I'm getting money. So whether it was gonna be from rap or whatever, a young nigga get money, he wanna go buy fly shit, and you know what I'm saying? You're not necessarily thinking it's a celebrity lifestyle. You just thinking like it's a money lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like you getting money. Yeah. Now, I think I started seeing celebrity shit and it started turning me off. Like when I did, because you're right, there is people who do live a celebrity lifestyle, and that shit, it's a turn off to me because, again, just as black people, man, like we all come from nothing, from the mud. So to kind of think you better than somebody or just flaunt shit in people's face, I never was like that, and I just couldn't. I never accepted that type of reality with this. You know, when I was with The Source and we started getting mad money, I mean, at the beginning, shit, I was still in the streets. Like I didn't get money with The Source until maybe like the kind of going on towards the late 90s. Mm-hmm. But all before that, I'm getting, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like Dave and them and the college guys, his guys, they was college guys, and like their parents helped them along, and they wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting money. So it wasn't nothing for me to like, you know, I was Dave's partner, but it wasn't until probably the late 90s where, you know, I didn't have to, you know, hustle no more like that. You know what I'm saying? Because money started, advertising dollars started getting bigger. Hip hop was getting bigger. As hip hop got bigger, The Source got bigger. I started taking on more roles and responsibility because at first I just, again, you know, I just was somebody who loved hip hop, so I was that side of it in The Source, but I wasn't a journalist, I wasn't a photographer or nothing like that. I started making real decisions kind of later on. Like my first decision was probably like with the award show, like 94, 95, right? Outside the actual writing of, you know, something that we could do on some film and shit. Right. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, I was in the streets for a while, and, you know, I only knew how to beef one way. In Boston, we was gangbanging early, and a lot of niggas was getting killed early because we really was like, everybody grabbed their own color and their own teams, and every project's not even a mile from each other. So niggas is killing each other like crazy because you know where niggas is at. There's no excuse. So everybody's getting, you know, we was averaging like 120, 130 murders a year in like 20-mile radius because that's Black Boston, right? Yeah. So I only knew how to beef one way. With the internet, and even with hip hop. With hip hop, battling is part of it. You know what I'm saying? Battling's been a part of hip hop from day one. And sometimes battling gets a little
touchy.
Get a little touchy. You know what I mean? I mean, that's right. Especially later on. At first, when hip hop was young, you know, you could go, but later on, niggas start really hitting you with, you know, getting personal with it.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And saying different shit. So, I never looked at rap beef or battling as violent beef. I didn't. Of course, nobody wants to get disrespected like crazy. So, you know, you're going to get mad. But if it's not like niggas was just, okay, let me go find this nigga because he said this about me. Or let me go try to lay in the bushes on this nigga in this nigga's city. It wasn't that serious with me. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to hip hop, going back and forth. You know what I mean? Like there was no violence involved. So I never really took that as beef.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But them days, I swear, like, because the critics, that's why I used to love the Source, because they was letting us know when we was on the market. 4.5 mics. I want to shout y'all out for them 4.5 mics.
Right. It was a standard set.
Yeah, that you really had to know how to rap. That's why, like, the critic, he was serious about that.
It was a standard.
Yeah.
But that was good, and we needed that. I think that's what's missing from hip hop now. Like,
the Source
there's no standard.
Right.
Like, anybody could do it. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody
And what that does, I think it devalues the product.
Right.
Yeah, after all this time, not a hip hop record in the top 40.
Well, that's on purpose. Like, you gotta look at, and this is why it's deep, because rock music, the black men used to play guitar.
Right.
You would never know that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you think guitar, you're thinking of a white guy in a rock band, right?
Yeah.
The black band been phased out. Like the actual bands back in the 70s and all them bands, all those groups that they've been phased out. They was phased out of the top 40 also after a while. Once people start getting the music and they start taking it to be theirs, they phase aside of the top 40 is just another word for a big money platform. That's the biggest money platform you can have in radio. It's top 40. No matter what color you are, what creed, whatever, top 40 radio is the most money. Most money you got to pay to be on it, and the most money you're going to receive from it.
Exactly.
Okay, so when hip hop was doing well, when it was the standard, then of course. But the same thing was rock music and black artists. They phased them out of it. You might not never see another rap artist in top 40 radio again, because that's what they did with the black R&B and the black things back in the day with the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Stole it and then
stole it and then pushed us out of it, and now the biggest platform making the biggest money, we're not involved with it.
Exactly.
We're back over here with
created
the smaller platforms getting the crumbs again.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what the Eminem beef was for. Because I try to avoid that. I try to say, look, we have to keep this ours. We have to keep the great thing with hip hop is that it's making white people look at, not just because white people bought into black music all the time before, that was never the problem, but street guys, this was different. This was like how hip hop was real street, and the culture was real. White folks started getting involved with that, and that's never happened before. You know what I'm saying? And that was a major thing. Like, that was beautiful.
Right.
Like, we could start getting money, and not only that, it could really tighten up relationships between black and white people.
Right. There you go.
Hip hop.
Right.
Religion couldn't do it.
Right.
Hip hop.
Right.
Politics can't do it.
Nope.
Hip hop.
Exactly.
So I think once I think everybody didn't want that. You know what I'm saying? And just like how Elvis and everything, pretty soon rock music wiped out the black artist. And this is what's kind of going on. This is the beginning of it with hip hop. When you don't see no hip hop artists in that top 40, then this is the beginning of that.
And that's crazy, because because we come with it, and they intrigued by it, and it comes with power and money. So it's anybody reaching certain levels is always like that.
Man, like when it reached trillions, and they gotta have it. Billions, we gotta have it.
Right.
We're gonna let y'all build it up there, then then we got to have it. And that, but the thing with that is, and that goes since the beginning of the time, is that, whoever has the money has the keys.
Right.
Okay. And that's just,
That's
bingo.
That's just
life.
Just life.
That's just life.
That's relatable. We have this conversation
all the time.
What did I say?
Yo,
and see, that's a legend co-signing that without knowing anything me and you ever talked about.
Right.
So you got to know that's a standard when you're thinking about going
to a certain level. It takes it back to
where
get it
there's
back.
no ceiling.
And not only that, usually when you have a God-gift talent, a lot of times you don't have any money. So the person, the way it works is, hey, I got all the money, you got the God-gift talent, let's put it together.
Exactly.
The chocolate, the peanut butter, and let's make the Reese's, and let's go ahead. The problem is that once that marriage takes place, there's a contract and there's a business, and that's where everything gets shady within that. Because usually the person with the talent knows nothing about business. People with the money, that's all they know is business.
Exactly.
So, this is where, and this is, again, this has been in the music business from the beginning of time. And when you look at it now, right, this is the first time in our history that people of the major platforms, just my opinion, radio and all the major platforms, and they follow the young kids. Like the young kids are running everything right now. Like the younger generation, even their own business, and they're talented as fuck, but business wise, they don't know shit. They don't, you know what I'm saying? And that's a problem, you know? You know, it's never happened where older guys was always, you know what I'm saying, you know, in some capacity running things.
Yeah.
And younger guys are running things. And I think everybody kind of followed them. Like the program directors, the owners of the labels, everybody's following what they say. And not everything what they say is
on point.
Is on point.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? As far as business wise. Now music wise, okay, because music is all subjective. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as far as business doesn't change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where things are really, in the last 5 years, is just kind of chaotic. Like, the money's out there. These kids are making money, but but the business side of it is just all fucked up. And you can best believe if they're making whatever they're making, you already know what they're making.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So you don't get into the. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So you don't get into the what the young folks are doing now is not hip hop type thing.
No. It is hip hop. I absolutely do. I mean, it is.
I think hip hop is reflective of the youth.
Well, let me say this before you answer that. I want to say I do see Benzino doing a lot of features with a lot of the YNs, a lot of these younger guys. So I feel like I do see him planting that seed still of what he's just saying as far as, you know, he can teach them, he can tell them, they can learn a lot from. I think that's why they working with him. You got to understand.
Right.
Who wouldn't want to work with a legend?
No,
I actually see him outside working and doing a lot of different features, like I said, with a lot of the younger guys from the Midwest and other areas and different stuff like that, man. What is your experience when you're working with these younger artists? Are you able to like really drop jewels on them, or are they just
that's a good question.
Are they on some just, man, look, I just want this record and go, I want the video and I'm out? I want to know, do you really get a chance to really plant that seed on them and give them that knowledge that we're talking about? Because again, those are the ones that really need to hear it, man.
I mean, I try. You know, like and I work with a lot of young artists whenever I get the chance. But you know, with me, you know, when you get a certain age, ain't no more gray area anyway. I'm gonna give it to you. You know, a lot of times, man, you know, a lot of these guys, they're not used to getting it as raw. You gotta the way you gotta kind of communicate with these young guys is a way you gotta communicate. Sometimes you can't give it to them all raw.
Right.
You gotta work your way into it because they'll shut you out so quick. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends, man. I think for the most part, I just think it's the responsibility for anybody who's older to be mature enough to understand, you know what I'm saying, how to communicate with someone younger. First of all, you already know, you should know right from wrong being older, right? So, you know, you just can't fall into the shit that they think is right.
Right.
Because most of the stuff they think is right, you know it ain't. You know? And a lot of times you don't want to disagree with them because you'll be sitting there arguing with them. You know what I'm saying?
But what makes them grow is their mistakes. How you think we got here?
Right.
We had to go through it to get to it.
Absolutely.
And that's just what that.
But I listened to my OGs though. I did.
Yeah.
I always did. There's just no gap between the OGs and the young guys now. We all together now.
Yeah.
See, when we grew up, there was a gap between the older guys. What they did, how they looked, what they wore. It just, you know, now everybody's all the same.
Right. No, that
is true.
And that's what's making it challenging. Because if they're looking at us as their peers, then how are we going to drop any type of jewels on them?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because shit, they think they know just as much, if not even more than me.
That's why I asked
because
you
of
that.
the internet, you know.
You know what I
but
mean?
I mean, if I'm always trying to drop jewels on guys, man, because I'm supposed to. Because look, they getting killed out there. So you know what I'm saying. If you care, you're gonna drop something that they could take with them. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, definitely.
Let me ask you this: just putting something out there with the recent change in times and how media is delivered to people. Have you noticed a difference in the fans themselves, like how they treat you when you outside? You know, because everybody seems to be overexposed to everything. Do you when somebody actually sees you and recognizes you these days, has that changed the greeting you get?
No, I mean, as far as me greeting, when I'm out, like I said, it's wherever I'm at, it's just overly loaded with love. Honestly, like I get the older ladies that probably know me from the reality shows. I get the younger ladies that know me from Corey, my daughter.
Right.
I get the nigga that just got out of jail that know me from like the Made Men and RSO days. I get the older guy that knows me from Source Magazine. I got the whole family.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I told my mom you was coming over, she was like, I might want to drop by.
No, man. I mean, no, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. You know, but I do see. I think that the internet. I just don't agree with. I don't think that when the internet was made, that I think the way it was better when the fans wasn't so. Couldn't get to the artist.
Yeah,
like
you weren't less accessible.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of killing the mystique of the fan artist relationship.
Yeah.
It's just you know what I'm saying. And to me, I'm thinking that some artists should probably even give themselves out like that at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying. I think that's because when people have their own opinion so much on a person, it's not even supposed to be about the person. It's supposed to be about the music.
Right.
And it's like once you make it about the person, then you clouding up shit. You know, like you taking away from the music. Because when I grew up, I just knew about I would want to know about the person more. And if I read or seen them, then I was like, yo, that's dope. If I read a little something about them, like back when I came up, but I didn't know about these artists. I had to make up in my head what these artists was, and that's the fun of it. You listen to the music and you just using your own mind, and you understand what I'm saying?
But it is. But you know what, man? I've been in situations where, because I used to do record promotions in Philly, and I've been in situations where it's good that people. It's a double-edged sword because honestly, people can think that they know you, and they overstep boundaries. Sometimes when they make up, they like your music and they making up their own perception of you. Then when you get to somebody in person and you're not who they perceive to be, you potentially lose a fan or they do something offensive to you.
Well, before the internet, that wouldn't happen because people would love you for your music. They buy your music and they go see you in the concert. That's it.
Or the magazine.
Or the magazine. That's
because
it.
It wasn't just about the look. You really had to be interested. That made, like you said, it was mysterious.
It's the mystique.
It was the mystique. It was like, all right, cool. I want to know what type of person this guy is because
I'm gonna think.
I'm into what he's talking about.
Nowadays, you don't even really want to meet your people. They say though, you don't want to meet your stars because then you start drawing inferences of how they are personally that you might not like, and they might be arrogant as hell. They might be. You know what I'm saying? Here you are. You just want an autograph, and they're like, "Man, I ain't got no time for that shit."
Right.
You know
I
what I'm
get
saying?
that too, but I've also seen situations where people have been in situations and they're doing something. You're on your way to get a loaf of bread or something, and you really just got to get back. And people,
I've been in the bathroom,
literally
pissing. A motherfucker like, "Yo, can I take a picture?"
You know what I'm saying? I mean, how far? Where does the line?
But
go?
I ain't never. But I would look anybody wherever I'm at. I could be kind of upset about something. I'm like, that's a blessing, man. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you gotta embrace that, man. No matter where I'm at. Man, you better because that's a blessing, man. Like somebody want to take a picture with you, or you made somebody smile, or you made like, what the fuck is that? I'm from Four Corners, like,
man.
How the
we
fuck
was at
did that
the
happen?
airport one time, me and Zeno, and that same thing happened, man. As soon as they seen who he was, it was just like, yo, can I get a picture? You know, people automatically.
Listen, I don't get caught up with that shit. As long as I get a kick out of it. But that's a blessing, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it could be way fucking worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, nobody wants to be hated on. Nobody wants to get, hey, motherfucker, and disrespected. Like, trolling is disrespect to me. I still don't know what the fuck a troll is. It's disrespect. You disrespecting me. But again, I separate it. If you're disrespected on the internet, it don't even exist. It don't even exist. It don't. If you are disrespected on the internet, don't. Only how it can exist if you disrespecting me right here in the flesh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If it ain't that, I'm not worried about it. You know what I'm saying? Get your rocks off.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Don't bring your bad day to me. You know
hey, listen.
Just keep your bad day.
Listen. Now, it used to. I'm telling you, at the beginning, it did, but I had to realize that again, that thing is the waves that come from this machine in your phone are powerful. You have to know that, you know what I'm saying, that the only thing that really matters is here. You're in front of me. I just touched you. The flesh.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like your eye contact, like I don't worry about what the fuck is on that. And whether it's good or bad. Everybody wants good compliments. Everyone likes that.
Yeah.
But it's like, come on, man, like don't let that rule your life. And that's what's going on with people. People care more about that than anything right now.
Right.
What a motherfucker thinks in them comment sections. What a motherfucker thinks in them comments. That is like really fucking up the psychology of a lot of people and minds of people everywhere.
Now, that's definitely a mental health problem with that.
So what about like, you know, not too long ago, you were addressing some personal things that you were putting out there.
Yeah.
And I think, again, it gives people an option or at least an opportunity to know, hey, you're a real person. You're really going through some real shit. And some shit got out there that wasn't necessarily maybe what you wanted to go.
That's the worst shit.
You know
but that's the word. Listen, rumors, like falsehoods and everything, come on, especially from a street nigga, like you want to kill somebody. That's the first thing. First thing in your mind is, man, I want to kill somebody, man. I want to fuck somebody up. I want violence, man. Fuck, how they gonna say that about me? Like, especially when there's, you know, anything that has to do with gay or anything that has to do with money. Or like there are things that trigger motherfuckers, like regular people, never mind a nigga from the streets, where you have, like if somebody even looks at you wrong, you have to grow up with that wall, because if not, you're gonna be ate up. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out there selling drugs and getting robbed every day because you a bitch nigga or you sucker. This is how you gotta grow up. Right. So imagine, he's gay, he's a faggot, and I'm straight. Now, if I'm gay, then it shouldn't bother me. But if I'm a straight man, that shit bothers the hell out of me. I'm not with that. I'm not with that. And I didn't even grow up with that shit. But as life went on, you find tolerance of things. And now I deal with gay people on a regular basis, and it's cool. And I'm very secure with who I am, so I don't have to feel like I take pictures with gay people all the time. I know I got gay fans. There's gay, so gays here. I'm not gay. Right. So when somebody says a rumor about you, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, that shit at first, used to bother me. But now, once again, like I told you, if it's said on there, whatever, there's nothing I can say. Say what you want. I just block them. I don't respond no more. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Because in my life, and I've been through every hood I've been through, ain't nobody's ever came to me in person and be like, yeah, you gay or you faggot. That's never happened. Ever, never once, ever. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You know what I mean? The internet is a different place, and I can't fathom myself saying like, yeah, that shit's real and that shit bothers me and I care what the people think, because I shouldn't. And nobody should. Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, honestly, like you'll lose your fucking mind.
Because you got to have some thick skin in this business, man.
Definitely.
You better.
You're putting yourself out there.
You better.
You know what I mean?
You got that. But great power comes with great responsibility too, because we're changing lives and we bringing smiles to people, and you don't know what they're going through, but you know, you change the situation for a brief moment. If it's only for a moment.
For a brief moment.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's real shit.
Yeah.
Nah. So like with every show, you know what I mean, we sit down, we chat for a few minutes, get to know our artists, talk about their accomplishments and stuff like that. Then we try to finish up the show where, you know, a little less focused, maybe play some a game or some sort.
Yeah.
So in this episode,
I light y'all asses up with some spades.
We're gonna play some spades.
I mean, this guy,
see how the shit talking really
like
goes.
y'all
You know what I'm
asses.
saying?
He's a funny guy, man. He's been talking this hard stuff for
I'm a winner.
while. Like,
I'm a winner.
man.
I'm a winner.
Y'all play Deuces Wild?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we play however you want to play.
Joker, y'all play with Jokers?
Joker, Deuce,
Juice
and Diamonds.
Me and Zeno on the table.
Okay? I mean,
Hulu
I'm
on
with
the
Sparks.
table.
Going to it, homeboy.
I ain't playing around.
Ain't no
We're
time
gonna
for
pick up,
excuses.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
It's going down.
Yeah.
Right here at Dram Spot.
Welcome to the I Win segment, but an interactive way for us to get to know our guests on a deeper level, all while doing something different and entertaining. Here are a few ground rules to keep things fun for everyone. 1. Guest picks the game. You choose the battleground wall, whatever game you're most confident in, no excuses. 2. Answer while you play. To make things interesting, you must answer all our questions during the match. Miss a question? That's grounds for disqualification. Our team's goal? keep the audience informed, and keep you distracted. 3, only Dram can stop the match, respect the ref.
I mean, I think I've accomplished different things in different lanes. I got to produce the intro on Nas' Stillmatic album, so that's like, yeah.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yep, the Stacey Lattisaw sample, Let Me Be an Angel.
Yeah.
Took all the publishing though. We didn't get a lot of money from it, but yep, it went double platinum.
I ain't gonna lie, that's one of my favorite beats on the album.
Appreciate it. Nah, it's a dope intro and shit. We was gonna keep it for ourselves. Shout out to LES, because LES hooked us up with that. Me and Elwin shit got like we cool. So I got a production. Nas. I don't like to say favorite artist because, man, I could literally, man, I could go back to Spoonie G. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So there's just too many artists. Yeah. Too many dope-ass artists with dope songs, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't like to do top fives and because...
So you don't have a top five?
Nah. It's too many artists with dope songs to have a top five. We're talking goddamn 50 years of hip-hop. That's a lot of motherfuckers, man.
That is a lot.
To have just top five out of 50 years of hip-hop? God damn.
I definitely got it.
You got a top five?
Okay.
So how much music did you listen to then? Because I've listened to too much music, dope ass songs too, to be worried about a top five.
Yeah, first hand bit itself.
It ain't based off one song.
It's on you.
Based off what they did.
Their whole career.
Yeah.
That's fair.
For me, it's KRS-One, Rakim, Kane.
All New York niggas.
Scarface is my number 5.
Scarface, huh? That's my nigga.
Yes, definitely Face.
That's crazy. A lot of us older guys are gonna say that, Scarface. Mm-hmm. Imagine that. You know what I'm saying? But Face earned that because, man, that shit that he was saying, we was family.
Right.
All the way to the Ghetto Boys.
Yup.
The Ghetto Boys.
So what do you feel like is your biggest regret in the music?
Question. I really don't live with regrets. Because I believe if there's one left or right on my journey, I probably wouldn't even be here. Like, the most important thing is if you're here, then your journey got you here, good and bad. So you can make it happen again, or you can make something happen. If anything takes a right or left, that it could be fatal. Honestly, like, your journey is your journey. If you lucky to still, because imagine right now the niggas who ain't here right now. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody else asked this mug some question, because he's following the board and everything.
I just don't live with
he's following the board and everything.
I just don't live with regrets. Nobody should live with.
I know it wasn't about regrets. It's about, you know what I mean? You need to make some mistakes. We need to win here.
Let me ask you this, and I'll take the word regret out of it, but I don't know how to say it another way. Do you feel any kind of way about any of the past?
Yeah, because the Eminem thing, like, look, so we gonna be dead, right? Long time, right? When they look, just like, okay, we look at King Tut, right? And we think like, oh shit, he had all the gold, but there was many kings. We just highlight King Tut. There's a lot of kings we don't even know about, right? So we kind of look at that era in history and be like, let me check that era out. They're gonna be checking out this era, say from 70 to 2020 to 2030. They're gonna be like, damn, these niggas what the fuck was these niggas doing? They got money, they got gold, they bitches, and this was like the time of the golden age or something. Right? Yeah. Hip hop was, and then a white face is gonna pop up and it's gonna be like he sold the most. So the history will be changed. The only thing is when his face pops up, guess what other face is gonna pop up?
I knew it.
Mine's.
Get that weak shit out of here, Tommy.
So you see what I'm saying? It's no, Eminem's a great artist, but hip hop is ours and we made it. Right. And we have to be recognized for making it. And we have to go down. It can't be history of a rock band and black people don't think that black people play guitars. That's not true. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we created it.
I didn't just mean Eminem. I mean any past beefs that you might have had.
I really ain't had no beefs, bro, with nobody. I really did. Eminem was the only beef that still motherfuckers talk about. Like, I really ain't. And then 50 is just part of that. Like, everybody else, I don't got beefs with people, man. I'm cool as hell. I've put so many niggas on payroll and helped niggas and gave niggas jobs and did so much shit. Yeah, man, listen, man.
So let me ask you about your experience on Love and Hip Hop. Was it a positive?
It was amazing, man. Yeah. It got me popping. Like, what the fuck? Like, Love and Hip Hop brought me to a place I don't think I've ever even been before. Those seasons of Love and Hip Hop was so big. I mean, honestly, like, I'm still recognized from those seasons damn near 7, 8, 9 years ago. Like, those seasons was huge. It was a phenomenon in TV. Like, nobody ever seen no shit like that. Like, Stevie brought the triangle offense to TV and shit. Like, he brought two chicks that didn't know about each other and found out about each other on TV.
Okay. He wanted that bad. Way to make him jump for it. Way to make him jump for it.
I know that you and Stevie J had a falling out.
Yeah, because of that TV shit. Yeah, man, we didn't speak for a minute after that, after the reunion. Yeah. But you know, just like brothers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
No.
Kicked it.
Oh yeah, no.
That's a spade.
That's not a spade.
That is a spade.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
That's why I say y'all got him talking, man.
Thank you.
That's you know what, man? That's 2 times.
I got my man back.
Yeah, but get an interview, though. Imagine getting an interview.
2 times.
New right now?
No, keep going.
Are you working on anything new right now?
Yes. Bunch of shit. I've been doing these Tubi movies. I've been doing these fucking Tubi movies, man. I've been doing all right with them too. And just really, you know, I had opened up a crab spot, Benzino's Crab Trap. I want to open up another one.
Shit.
Yeah, like I'm super nice with the food. Super nice with the food.
Where is it located?
It was located in Atlanta, but now, you know what I'm saying, I want to try to get one in Vegas. Because restaurants with celebrities' name on them do good in Vegas, yo.
Let's go.
So, but you know what I mean? I want to work on new music.
Man, but I got it.
I love doing music.
Let's go.
I would love to do a song with my son and daughter one day. That'd be dope. If I could do that. If I could do a song with Coy and Ray.
Yo, these damn cards, man, they crazy right now.
Zeno got me. Let's go,
yo,
man.
Who said play spades?
Keep the questions coming, y'all. Come on. Keep them coming in.
Who said play spades?
Oh my God.
So we got a bunch of legends in the building. Is there anything you guys are working on together?
We need to. I got a couple singles out right now.
Send me some.
Zeno got something.
Y'all send me a track. I'll get right on that bitch.
Yeah, Zeno cooking. We got something right now though, for real though.
What's the name of it?
Right there. Right there. Yep.
Decent.
We
We're nice though. Can't you see? We're nice.
Yeah.
No, man, the cards just falling your way. Make sure you shuffle them real good, because that's crazy.
Shuffled already. All you gotta do is cut.
So you give him the cards because he's gonna deal next.
Yeah.
How many y'all had? 6?
Six.
I got another question.
Back in the day, I forget what the name of the arena was called.
It's your,
The Celtics.
You cut?
Boston Garden.
You cut?
Boston Garden.
The Parquet.
I've heard rumors about that being kind of a bad place for us.
I mean, it's racism in Boston, 100%. You know, the Irish up there real heavy. You know, real heavy. So, but
But I'm talking about the Garden in particular. You ever went to a game back?
Of course. But that's like Philly, man. Philly's a hard fucking place to play too.
True, but Philly don't necessarily run into.
Nah, that's not true, man.
What is you doing?
South Philly?
Philly, no, I'm saying like at a game, well maybe not racism, but they surely disrespectful.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, the Philly fans ignorant.
I don't know if you're gonna get a nigga these days. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you're gonna get a nigga out of there. I don't know.
They call y'all kind of bums and
right. They'll call you everything else though.
They are hard on you.
They'll call you everything else.
Hard on you.
Boston is hard, man.
This is wicked.
I actually
You could have kept this spot.
used to drive a truck and I had to go up to Jamaica Plain.
Jamaica Plain. I was born right there on the hill, right Jamaica Plain Projects, right there on the hill.
I went to a gas station. All you could do was step in the gas station. It was plastic, bulletproof glass.
Yeah, crazy.
You know what? I'm gonna get my gas and I'm gonna get
Yup. I know. You probably was right on Blue Hill Avenue too.
Right by there, I had to deliver to the original Sam Adams.
Okay. So you was down by Eggleston.
All right, what
you
you
was
got?
down by Eggleston. Yeah. That's true. All the gas stations are bulletproofed out. You can't go in nothing. It's crazy in Boston.
I get you too. This is trash.
So what y'all doing, the 6?
Yeah, I go with 6.
I got,
this is where we get to see whether you're good or not. You got a big
I got 3 with a 4 possible.
5.
That's,
6. I got about, that's 2.
6. Let's go 6.
It's good.
This is gonna be a good one because we both think we getting 6.
Yeah.
So I definitely it's on Benzino.
Boom. Let's jump and get one right up.
So this probably tell me he's not counting his aces.
Right off the ripper.
He ain't counting his aces.
Right off the ripper.
It was the shot.
See, the good thing about that is you know the ace is gonna take that. So that's, you know what I'm saying? So for me, that was nothing.
All right, so I got a question because I never knew.
I ain't playing with you, man. I'm
Oh.
playing. I'm playing the right
What's the
ball.
difference between?
They're the longest suit in the book. I know.
Okay.
They're the longest suit in the deck.
Ooh.
Don't tell him that. Don't tell him that.
Okay.
Hangman 3 was just a production. Me, Jeff, and JB. Rest in peace, JB. Yeah, we the production team.
It's always thought it was 2 different groups.
No, we was the production of it. Okay. Here we go.
Here we go. You're lying.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? He cutting from the gate. They underbid. Good Lord.
Bring it out. I know you got one.
He got
You
one.
know I got one.
Let's go.
I got one of everything.
He got one.
Let's go.
I can't wait till y'all start pointing fingers like you did this. Bang.
Nasty King won that.
Yeah, that Nasty King won that.
Oh, y'all already know. Come to Papa.
Let's go.
You gotta spend to win, baby. Gotta spend to win.
Sparks. What you gonna do?
Don't let him, yo, man, don't listen to that. Don't listen to him, man.
That nigga's,
Hey,
Don't listen to
I'm
that.
going real heavy though. Let's go.
oh, that ain't gonna last. That ain't gonna last.
There it is. She bad. Let it go. Let it go.
Dang.
Let it go.
Too bad.
How did that collaboration between you and Bobby Brown?
We won it. You won that, right?
Yeah, that's on you.
Oh, the album was the one where you got the jersey.
Let me tell you. So Bob, that's my
Anywhere
nigga.
but
That's
there.
my
That must
nigga,
be
nigga.
all you got.
But that song, I was in Teddy's studio in Virginia Beach, and we let Michael Jackson listen to that beat. You know what I'm saying? Mike liked it.
Yeah.
You know, we was in the studio with Mike for like about 2 weeks with Teddy Riley. He shut down Dave and Buster's Force and everything. Like I kicked it with Mike for like in Virginia Beach. I couldn't believe that shit.
Mike,
yeah.
Mike,
Teddy and Mike were like this. And then I said, you know what? It reminded me of that beat with the shit with Lil' Kim. It reminded me of that beat. So I was like, let me get Prodigy on it. And you know, Bob said he'll sing for it.
It's all you, Zeno.
Bob had owed me anyway. Bob's a wild dude, man. Bob's a wild dude. I got stories with Bob.
Let's go, John. If you want it,
You were talking about Mike's reaction, but you always hear stories about how he never uses his real voice. It's a little squeaky voice. Did you?
Nah, man, because his studio sessions, we couldn't go in. We wasn't allowed in.
Boogie.
But, man, just being around that nigga was crazy. And seeing him grooving to our track was dope. He didn't pick it, but it was dope seeing him. That was dope.
that thing bad. Oh.
Damn it. I knew he had that. Trying to get that going. I'm trying to get that going. Trying to get that going.
we pulled it though.
Yeah.
So do we.
Yeah, they pulled it.
You know?
What was the name of the album? The song with Bobby Brown?
Ghetto Child. The one with Cool Jesus is rapping with him. We had produced it. We had produced the song. Yeah.
Playing Overbooked?
You stopped, so if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. But is there any wild stories you can tell us about Bobby Brown?
Yeah, he's a wild dude. Yeah, Bob's like, I let him wear my chain with my kids on the back. This when Coy was first. My fucking made man piece, man. This nigga lost the piece, drunk, crashed up my car. Like, but we go back, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, those 2 songs, he did them shits he had to do them for free.
Yo, you supposed to be, they just supposed to be just cutting them?
No, that's his deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Why y'all both shuffling decks?
I shuffled the deck already though.
But one time he came down with Whitney.
Well, one of these
I had
decks is
rented
supposed
his
to be in
house.
my hands. The
And
Rebel.
we had a small
Mojo
boat.
on my cards, man.
Him and
What's wrong
Whitney
with
went
you?
out on a fucking jet ski, and they went on low wake and ended up getting caught. We had to tow him with the boat. We had to pull over because it was nighttime, and we had Bobby Christina, God rest his dead. It was me and my father in the small boat with Bobby Christina, and then Bobby and Whitney on a jet ski, and they got stuck.
That was coincidence.
We ended up having to go on the side of somebody's crib. They got out, got a cab.
Why I keep coming
I
back?
don't
Came back the
know.
next day. The fucking jet ski was all the way down the water with just the fucking thing. I had to pay for a jet ski because of that.
Matter-
nigga.
Yeah, I
He's
got
always doing. And I was the one that got him on the song with him and Ja Rule. If it wasn't for me, he wasn't getting on that plane. I was the one that got him on the plane. The niggas came on a private jet to get that nigga, and he was like, I ain't going. He was drunk, fucked up. I was like, nigga, you gotta go. I was like, hold on, I'm gonna get him. We was in South Beach Studios. It's like a little hotel. They got studio rooms on them. Down there, Chris Blackwell owned it. And they got 2 studio rooms back there. That nigga was back there knocked out. And I remember BJ, Irv Gotti. Niggas was like, yo, he gotta come. I was there, I already paid the nigga a lot of money. Remember that? And you know I've been He wasn't going. It took him all day, then he finally went. He finally went to that motherfucking shit. I was like, damn.
I know you talked about this before, and the story is well documented, but you and Ice-T had a run-in before.
Yeah, man, that was an old run in this shit. Like, and I see Ice told the story different, but this was early in the game. This was like, man, I think this was early 90s, and we had just got signed to Tommy Boy. And, my bad. Here, I'll give you another one. Give me that.
Good.
And we put a song called One to Chain Bob. And One to Chain, because there was niggas in Boston getting killed by police, and they was getting justified, like a lot. So we said, man, One to Chamber. So we got sued by the police. Now Ice-T had already had a song called Cop Killer out. Right. Seven.
Yeah, 7.
All right. And he, I did an interview, and I was like, because we got dropped from our label because of our song.
We got to deal the whole hand. We playing Spades.
Oh, I didn't know that. All right. I thought Uno was something. I don't know.
I should have did. I saw the back of Uno cards up here. I started to grab some Uno cards. Yeah, man, we try to keep the vibe different here. You know what I mean? Everywhere you go, it's just, question after question. We try to keep the game vibe going a little bit so we can relax. Yo, you know what, man? This has to be a missed deal.
You got dropped by the label.
We got dropped by the label, and then I did an interview. Ice-T's Cop Killer came out. Ice-T's song was a fucking rock song. That's all I said. I was like, this is a rock song.
Right.
But at the time, we were signed Tommy Boy. Tommy Boy just signed with Warner Brothers. Cop Killer was on Warner Brothers. So when Ice-T got fucked, we got fucked. So but I'm like, that wasn't even a fucking rap song. That's all I said. I don't even know who I did an interview with. This nigga, we got a show. This is our first big show, was RSO at the Irvine Amphitheater. 15,000 people out there. This is right in the middle of Blood Crip, all kinds. My nigga, it was just 5 of us.
You all right?
This gotta be a missed deal.
Are you all right, brother?
I'm sorry.
They got one of those rotating big stages, and it's one of them radio shows. So everybody, I remember Shantae Moore there, Scarface was there.
Right.
So this nigga comes on stage with 100 Crips. So I'm like, look at this shit. I'm thinking it's gonna have problems. So I grabbed niggas together. I said, look, because the nigga came up and was like, yo, Ice want to talk to you. This big ass nigga. Yo, Ice want to talk to you. I said, oh, ain't this a bitch? So I told nigga, I said, look, come here. I said, it's a true story. I said, nigga, if I start beefing over there, y'all niggas, man, listen, if I'm gonna get fucked up, we all getting fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It better happen like that.
Yeah.
If I get back to the hotel, I'm a bloody mess in the emergency room, I better look over y'all niggas. I just basically told him, look, we all gotta stay together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I went over there and talked to the nigga, and the first thing was like, yo, man, look out in the audience, man. I looked out there. He was like, yo, that's the Hoover Street, that's the Grape Street Watts, man. It's a peace treaty, man. He said, man, I ain't got no beef with you, man. If anything, man, let's get together and kill cops. To my mother, that's what he said.
He probably sounded just like that.
Look,
you know what I'm saying?
So look, right? So the stage didn't, because they was on the backstage, so it has to go like this, because it's 2 acts. It's a rotating stage. Big ass shit. I was like, bet, let's go. Like, yeah, let's kill cops. Like, yeah, nigga.
Let's do one in the chamber tonight.
Yeah, kill cops, nigga. So that was it. It was, you know what I'm saying? So I went back, man. That nigga. So when he turned around, nigga had about 100 Bloods and Crips, and they made this flag, American flag, out of blue and red bandanas, and they was holding the flag, and that nigga turned to their colors. Nigga, the whole 15,000 people lost their fucking mind, bro. I said, man, that was God there, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know what the fuck he was gonna say. I thought this was it. This is it. Make no mistake. This is it. This is it.
Let's get it.
This was it. This was it.
All right, now hold up for a second. Are y'all sure y'all got 13? Cause this shit can't be right.
Nah, this is it.
This ain't right.
Come on.
I got nothing.
That's all right.
How many y'all got?
I'll get you one.
Hey, Sparks said that. Hey, Sparks said that.
This gotta be a misdeal. It's gotta be a misdeal. This is a bullshit.
He said, John, we better have.
How many you got?
I got about
Y'all got Ben. They got Ben.
I got 5 at least.
Yeah, so we might as well go 7. Just fuck with them.
No, man, go Will. How y'all? This is crazy. Y'all got wheels. Y'all ain't gonna go wheels. This is crazy.
Nah, because it might not have. I got 2.
Do it.
Nah, don't. Hey, I'm trying to
Get
tell
out
you.
of
Fuck
here.
it, let's go 8. Let's go 8.
Put it down.
Put 8, because then we'll end the game. 8.
Yeah.
Oh no, we got 1 fit. What we got? That's us. Is that who's that?
Nah, that's us.
Oh, give us 7. Yeah, 7. 7 is over.
You can't go back. In that hood rules,
No, I said
you can't
7.
go back
I
down.
said 7 first.
Yo, in that hood rules.
So come on,
Sparks. Once it's down,
Y'all
it's
need
down,
8.
right?
We going board.
It's down. Once it's down, it's down, right?
He don't have nothing.
He had put 8. He just like,
You, how many board books?
we're going 4.
Well, folks, as you can see, the film just couldn't handle the sheer intensity of that showdown. Looks like the reel decided to give up the ghost right before the final moment. So we'll just have to call it, let's say, a mysterious cliffhanger. Did I lose? Did I secretly win and the universe just glitched out? We may never know. But hey, that means my record on film is still looking flawless. Thanks for watching, and just remember, if the film burns out, it's basically the universe saying I never lose. See you next time. Don't forget to like, follow, and share.